16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21,
Bro, what the hell, boy?
2, 3. It takes 23 pains to summon Titaniumcow. Hi, Titaniumcow.
way,
How
that's
are
awesome.
you?
All nuts! Yeah! Real nuts! Fuck you! Anyway.
Awesome.
I agree with you. I agree with that statement.
I actually disagree.
When are we gonna record?
I agree with
No.
the statement.
I can't believe this took 1 month because everybody else is bad and not cool like me.
Shut
Mhm.
the fuck up! Try living in a shitty time zone, you fucking penguin.
No, I don't think I will actually. Maybe you should just live in a better place.
True.
That's true. Maybe you should live somewhere better.
Nice voice crack.
I'm sorry. I apologize for that.
No, you don't.
I never
Yeah.
get voice
I don't
crack.
actually know. I take no responsibility for my actions, and I place all
Awesome.
the blame on
The
Oval.
Bosnians.
It's Oval's fault. Mhm.
Skizzili, how'd you find out about the server? How'd you
Shit,
join?
we haven't even started the
Yeah,
podcast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you started. You fucking dumb. Why are you so quiet?
Is it recording?
It is recording, but we haven't started the podcast. We have to.
Okay.
Why
You gotta
not?
say. Someone's gotta say the line.
Start it.
If Tit's saying the first question, Oval, you gotta say the line.
I gotta say
The
the line.
line.
What's the
The
line?
line.
You gotta say the line, Oval.
The
What's
line.
the line?
Oval, this is the 20th episode. How do you not know what the line is?
The line.
He
We've
doesn't
done
know
this
the line.
19 times.
I don't know.
I don't know the line.
You gotta say the line.
Best
The line.
podcast host in the world.
All right.
Oh.
Okay. So we're gonna sit here
Okay, I
and
know
wait.
this.
Oval wants to go look up an episode of the TG podcast.
Okay.
See what the first thing everyone says in every episode to know what the line is.
One second.
Imagine watching the TG podcast. Decimate my head.
I think I watched one TG podcast.
Insane.
Squid Game.
TG Media
I haven't even
Podcast.
watched my own.
How do I? There we go. Let's go see. I'll watch my own podcast because I
Fucking
I'm
water.
awesome.
I forgot you were a guest on the podcast. You were on the podcast and you don't even know what the line is.
Yeah, shit, that's a lot of white noise. I'm only for the line. Oh yeah, okay.
Why does
Here's
it
the
have to be
line.
white?
Here's the line. There you go.
That's not the line.
I think that.
I don't
think
know what
was
that
the line
was.
To me,
That was not
to
the
be honest,
line.
I think that was the line. That
I don't
sounded
know
like the line.
That's the line.
What it was, but that was not the line. Oval, do you have the line?
I know what it is. We need to get VTD in here so he can say the line.
VTD is not here to say the line.
Why not? To summon
He's
him
dead.
Okay.
from the
How do you
depths
think
of hell.
Hypesy got to the leader of TG Media? It was murder.
Okay, here's the line. Here's the line. Wait. So here's the opening. Dun. Hey guys, welcome back to the TG podcast. I'm
He said the line.
Ovalgoatkid. The guest is Skizzili.
Holy shit.
We also have Submadoge and titaniumcow.
I just got fucking jump scared.
Awesome.
The
Is
link
that
was-
VTD?
The link
Is he
is in the
back?
podcast. If you want to
Yeah,
know
that's
what, I
me.
got so fucking scared.
No way.
Oh fuck.
Yes way. Smiley.
Okay, an interesting start. Anyway, Titanium.
Average
You,
TG
Oh,
podcast.
shit, I thought we were just like fucking around.
no,
No,
we
this
just
is a
we
podcast,
just
you-
started the podcast.
Oh, sorry.
You have to say the line.
Shit. How did you find out about? Okay, so Skizzili, being a fine penguin yourself, how did you find out about the TG Minecraft server?
I found out about the TG Minecraft server through the Reddit posts, like most other people.
What
The
Reddit
pinned-
post? There's several.
Although
never
I don't
won.
know the one. I don't know which one it was. It was like the 1.15 one.
Come on, send it to me in DMs. Link it.
Okay, so
Yeah,
like
don't-
the original.
Oh yes, I
one
have it
in-
ready, completely ready for
Go
me to
source.
post.
You were supposed to prepare your questions. You should have brought all assets available.
Preparing is
I don't
for
care.
nerds.
Didn't ask.
So like the original launch date 1.15.
Yes.
Okay, so that Reddit post, specifically that one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so not like the Ben Shapiro post or the VTD
No,
birthday
no,
post
not those ones. No.
or like the 1.16.
Ben Shapiro
Reddit
one was
post.
1.16. What do you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't with. No, I mean, like, yeah, Ben Shapiro's 1.16, but like, it wasn't the other 1.16 post, or it wasn't
No.
the 1.17 launch state. pin
Well, how
post. It
would
was
I join a
specifically
1.15 if I was looking at the what?
time travel?
Oh,
Time
true. Yeah, I do a bit of time travel, to be honest.
That's what you're known for, Skizzili the time travelist.
Yeah, that's true. I am
That's what
very
the
well
cool
known for
kids
that.
call you.
Everybody knows me for that.
hmm
For real. Not fake.
Anyway, no. Oh, you do it. You do it.
Where does the name come from?
To be honest, I don't remember. I think I just randomly thought of a name that like Skiz and then kind of Italy. I don't think it's like anywhere specific, or it's just kind of out of my machinations.
It just
Make something up. Make something up
Yeah.
so it sounds interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
can you make a good story for the podcast?
No.
Like you were at war and you died.
Yeah, I was
and
in the Bosnian War,
There you
and
go.
somebody called me by that name, and I before they died, so I kept the name for future generations to remember his family.
Wow. What
Just
a
for the
brave-
canonicity of it, I'm gonna see what Skizzili means in Bosnian.
Truly
I think
a
it means any. I don't know. It's probably
We're
just a
gonna
random
see
name.
what it means. What that dying
Yeah.
soldier was trying to tell you.
Yeah, maybe he was trying to say something very important.
It is saying
Skiz or
do you know where I can find a Among Us Dommy Mommy?
I think that's
Well,
what
that's
he's
so
trying
deep.
to say.
Holy.
Fuck up,
I
bro.
know.
Among Us, Dammy, Mommy. Dumbass, shut the fuck up.
I agree.
I can't stop.
Anyway,
not?
Skizzili, you have skin, right?
I don't know.
You have look at your arm. Do you have skin? Do you see skin there?
I see something. It may be
Where-
skin.
Where did that
maybe-
come from? Where does your skin come from?
I don't want to say personally. It's a secret kept among the flesh itself. You know, it's not. It's like the truth of the flesh. You know.
So if you can't talk about your flesh, how about your Minecraft skin, which, as we know, is not made of flesh and is cold and dead? Where does that come from?
Well, I found a penguin skin on Minecraft, or skin decks actually, and I changed it a bit. I added funny. Initially, I changed the color of like the scarf, and then I added like the hand sleeves and like the basically like the femboy things as a joke, and then I kept them because I thought it would be funny.
So that explains why I think you and Bopalopian have the same exact skin.
Yeah, they're just kind of different in some ways. We edited them basically, but yeah, it's very similar.
Interesting.
Interesting. So true.
Interesting. So fake.
I don't believe.
I'm sorry.
I just answered the last question. Someone else has to ask the question.
Why?
Like a circle? Skizzili, you ask the next question.
Skizzili, can you ask the next question?
Why would I ask the question to?
Can
Why am
you
I asking
ask
for
the next-
myself?
Skizzili, can you ask the next question?
I don't know. Why? Can I?
Yes.
Okay. I think I will. What got you into Simp Sentral / what led you to make farms for Simp Sentral? So I initially found Simp Sentral because someone boat TP'd me there. Some rando boat TP'd me there, and that's where I started because I was like, I might as well live here because it looks kind of interesting. It's kind of starting up, and I made farms there because I just made them for myself because I needed farms to get stuff, but I made them public because I was like, why not? For the town. And then that all led to everything else.
You know, for the longest fucking time, I knew you as the YSC Enderman farm man.
That was even initially for the YSC. That was just for Simp Sentral, but it just became YSC because Simp Sentral kind of became into that whole thing.
So what farm specifically did you make?
I made I think the first. What was the first? I think the first farm I made was the mob farm. I made some iron farms and then made the Enderman farm at some point. To be honest, I don't even remember all of them, but I made like it was mostly like mob farm and Enderman farm and iron farm.
Julio.
Yeah, we did ask the next question.
I have the next question. Oh boy.
You do.
So, speaking about the YSC, you know, how did I get it end up not
Well, Wow, so true.
Sorry. How did Simp Sentral get like taken by YC?
It wasn't actually taken by the YC. It was just the farms were kind of put into.
Yeah,
that
why did
fold
the farms get taken? That was the question.
Why were they forcefully removed
like-
from you by the YSC?
Yes.
I was part of the YC. What do you mean forcefully?
Why
removed?
were the farms forcefully
saw
stolen from you by the
he
never
YSC?
saw the
asked
farms again.
because he thought it'd be like a cool idea to like bring them in to like the whole thing to get people to join it. I was like, sure, why not? I at that time I didn't play the server that much. I was like, sure, you can do that.
And for our
So-
uninformed viewers, who are you talking about?
The Yellow Shadow Collective. So it was a group.
War
Of,
Heroes.
it was initially supposed to be a griefing group, but then he realized War Heroes
You
realized
just
that you
keep
couldn't.
saying you kept saying he and just did not refer to who that
I
was.
said War Heroes right
you
after.
did not
What do you
say
mean?
it. Yeah, right. The second time, but the first time you just said he, and that's what I was asking about. And you said
he's
the
not
Yellow
important. He's
Shadow
not important
Collective.
at all. Nobody cares.
Fuck, my bottle of
But
fucking
War
like,
Heroes
water.
basically
Damn it.
just asked me to add the farms to the YSC, and I said sure, why not? Because I thought it'd be funny.
Incredibly eventful.
True.
Extremely interesting.
I thought there'd be like a huge battle or like different corporate interest and like some kind of
No,
figure and story there. But
you,
no.
you do not know me. You don't know me at all. That's
I'm expecting a lot.
There's
I mean, that was very, very interesting.
True. I agree.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oval, you have the next question.
I do. Oh wow.
You do.
I do.
You do.
I don't. What got you into curiosity, and how do you become a superiority council member?
Well, Curiosity, when I initially started there, it was basically starting up town that Nino was building. So I decided to submit a build there, and then he accepted it. So I built it like near in the modern district kind of area, and I became a soup council member because Murdoch asked me to, and I said sure. Literally out of the blue, he just asked me, "Oh, do you want to become a council member for the modern district?" And I was like, "Sure, I guess I will." There was there wasn't like any big thing about it. It was just he just asked me right out of the blue, and I said sure because I kind of knew how to build modern.
Oh
So,
wow.
how did that end up? Like, how did you work on the modern district? Was there any like big planning or anything?
No, because because Nino initially, that's not what I had planned. I definitely wouldn't have planned it the same way Nino did, and I didn't know how to do it, how to like expand it afterwards. Because like first of all, nobody wanted to build a modern like skyscraper because they cost a lot of materials,
Mhm.
and also are just kind of hard to design in general, just in
Mhm.
sometimes. And then like the area itself was just a flat plane of like stone brick, so it was like very hard to work off of that. So it didn't really end up too much great because I just had no clue what to do with it, and like nobody else wanted to build for it, so it's like there was no reason for me to even try and expand it because there was nobody else wanted to build for it, and I didn't want to build for it because I had other things to do. I didn't want to exactly like build a bunch of buildings for it, like because they're fairly hard to design, and I'm not like great at making skyscrapers.
I like to say that they're hard to design, and every time you say that, I am reminded of the cube skyscraper that Nino builds in every single
I
one
think
of his
that's
towns.
that's based on a real building in
New York,
New York
yeah.
City. Yeah,
And
like a
I've
billionaire.
seen it, and it's awful, and I don't like
Yeah.
it. And I don't know why Nino builds it again and again every
I don't
single
know.
time.
What, a cube?
Yeah, it's
basically
like
it's like one of the
four-
most basic skyscrapers you could ever make.
Oh,
It's
Think of
like-
like the most basic one, and then that's what the one he built.
awesome.
Like I'll chill. It's New York, like 429 Park
Yeah,
Avenue.
Yeah,
Pull up-
something like that.
Pull
It's
this
like
shit
right
up.
next to
Pull
the
this
park.
shit up. CFDL. Pull this shit up. Put up a picture
York.
of the skyscraper and add like a comparison of.
I just put in 429 Park Avenue. Apparently, it's a company called Lemps Corp. So
Labs
that's
Corp?
cool.
No
Lemps Corp.
Real.
LEMX. That is Lemps Corp. Where
That's
I did not know
am
that.
I? Is this even New York? Where? I don't know where I am.
He is Dimdentia.
I'm gonna go on Google Earth, Google Maps, and I'm gonna walk down this street until I find it because I don't know what it's called. And
Awesome.
this is the most interesting part of the podcast by far.
It's true. I
what
agree.
is
They
this?
can definitely tell what you're doing.
Yeah, they are. This is
know.
going to be super interesting. This is
I
like
know.
this.
They're just gonna be this like having dimdentia and looking for a funny skyscraper.
Just like, what is this place? 26th Street Station. There's just like this glass shard on the ground that someone just left in New York. And
I would
called it
step
a
on that
skyscraper.
anytime.
I love
What
stepping
did
on
you-
glass shards.
What is
True.
there's a sign here. What does the sign say?
Yeah.
Anyway, next question. Skizzili is the next question.
Okay. What led you to work on the statue of Jesus? Well, actually, I didn't even initially start to work on it. I just finished it for somebody else because it was left unfinished for months. So I was like, I'll find. I knew it was like based on like an actual statue. So I looked up like the schematic for that, and I basically just built it because I was like, it's been sitting there for months. Nobody's been working on it. He's the person who was actually initially working on it was never going to finish it. So I was like, I'll finish it. I guess why not? Because it was kind of stupid just sitting there.
It was VTD that started that,
Yeah.
right?
Was it? I didn't. To be honest, I don't even remember who. So it was VTD. He just never finished it. I guess.
The one outside Spa?
Yeah.
Yeah.
1.16.
I know that
Also-
one.
Also, I found something on Google Images. I'm gonna pull this up for all of our wonderful podcast viewers that are on Discord right now.
All three of you.
I know.
It's right next to Lemps Corp. There's a horrific attraction that I've just seen. So, as the wonderful person I am, I'm going to share it to General. Just check.
No way.
Real? Not fake.
This is not what I wanted to
Oh
find.
yeah, I see.
Oh yeah, there it is. There's the skyscraper. Thank
Yeah,
you,
that
Titanium
is
Cow.
ugly as hell.
Yeah, and
Okay,
that's
but no,
that's what Nino based his building on.
Yo!
No.
I think we need the
fucking
TG
go.
meetup needs to meet up here. This
I
is where we need to go.
True. Just at the base of the building, just
It's
sitting
just-
there for
it's
no reason.
at the base, loitering at the Museum of Sex. That's gonna be the
Awesome.
goal. The TG meetup. The goal.
The goal.
The one unifying goal for TG. The culmination
The culmination of all of our effort.
of everything.
Everything.
Is it the
Everything that's
Museum of Sex?
that ever happened on the servers just for that one moment.
Apparently, the original price to go there was $38, but there's a deal for $33 you can get to.
Oh, wow.
Yo, wait, what? That's what a steal.
It is a steal
right?
for only $33.
Gonna go to the Museum of Sex today.
Yeah, I'm just want
Awesome.
to check. So I think TG 1.16 had like 12,000 players, right? New players,
Did it?
something like
I know
that.
that number.
I'll say that's right. Muzak told me in a dream. So
Yeah.
times 33. So for
based
TG
on, based on
meetup,
nothing, just based on just based on myself.
I made it up.
I made it up.
Source.
The cost of a TG meetup using the 1.16 numbers that were provided to me in a dream would be only about $396,000. I think it's
Cheap.
affordable.
So that's pretty cheap, I think.
It's just a little over $250,000.
Exactly. We can afford
Mhm.
that.
We can
We
afford
can.
that, yeah. I
We can,
mean, if we can
Pool our money
afford
together.
the archive server and TGF, I think we can afford the over $250,000.
Yeah.
Yeah,
TG meetup
true.
at the
Making
Museum
so
of
many
Science.
Get
monies.
on it,
I
man.
know.
I mean, that's not
Yeah.
even including the cost, plane flights and all of that. But you know,
We don't have to
fine.
fly
walk.
there. We can walk there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can walk. We don't have to eat either. That's
No
another thing.
food. We are immortal beings.
If you live
Mhm.
on the opposite side of the world, then you should go fuck yourself, walk through the ocean.
Gladly.
Swim
As-
nuts.
Walk
As
on
players
water.
of TG, unfortunately, we are cursed to never be able to die. So it'll be fine. It should
Yeah.
be good.
Everything,
We're a
on,
bleeding husk.
Mhm.
everything ever posted to YouTube or anything about TG is just call for help, for freedom.
I'll
It
never
is.
die, but I'll never find
Let
my
us
mommy,
out.
mommy. That means
Let us out.
You seem to dislike Dommy mommies, but you
Yeah.
kind of talk about Dommy mommies a fair bit. That's kind of
You
weird.
kind of do,
Curious.
Titanium Cow.
And he hates femboys, but yet he talks about femboys all the time.
no.
Curious.
Titanium Cow, are you
Curious.
yourself a femboy?
Curious.
No.
I mean,
People
Are you
call
sure?
me
He's
John
John
Lennon
Lennon.
because they're jealous of my these nuts. I don't know.
he's John Lennon. And like,
He is
way.
John
John.
Lennon was a femboy.
Yeah, he was, right? Like
He was.
the last
John
time I
Lennon
checked, he
was.
Was John Lennon a
You
femboy?
look like
That
me.
is the
I think
question
so,
we have
yeah.
to ask.
Well, I mean, I think
That's a
the
very
easiest
important
answer
question.
here is for me to go on my family computer and look up femboy John Lennon. Femboy John Lennon.
If Steve Deal wants to put visuals for like all of this, he'll have to like look all of these things up as well.
It's just the first thing that comes up is hot John Lennon porn.
And
That's awesome.
You
Can
live stream
Can you show it out?
DC?
You can show. You should show it to everybody.
Okay.
This is a bad idea. Anyway, I have the
Good
next
idea.
question. What allowed you to heavily work with xiaonoot in 1.17?
I think he just asked me to work with him, and just like we just kind of became friends through just talking to each other. And then he asked me at the base. I was like, I thought it'd be cool. We thought we might add more people eventually, but now it's just us two. And I think it was actually kind of good because we shared all our stuff and we worked on the base, and it was cool. Made some farms.
You're a fucking commie.
How do you know? Who told
Skizzili,
you?
here's the next question. What are your political beliefs and why do they lean more towards communism?
Well, you see, communism, they be like everybody get stuff from everybody else, you know? Like, you know how that works? You don't have to do any work. Everybody else works for you.
So you
Everybody
see,
else does all the work,
Okay.
and you profit off their.
but then
they're-
when the workers get the same mindset as you, then they stop profiting again.
Oh, I make them not. I brainwash them.
Awesome.
Welcome back to the TG podcast. We are going to explain the faults of communism on
Welcome
live
back
on the
to the
podcast.
TG podcast. We're gonna talk about Dommy mommies.
Yeah, for any of our
Oh.
new
Hey sub, can I have the next
Submadoge?
question?
Yes, you can ask the next question.
The least decrepit TG podcast.
So Skizzili.
Yeah.
What led you to create Sussy Large?
It was a beautiful combination of multiple things, actually. You know, there's this TF2 YouTuber. I don't play TF2 myself, but there's this
Well-
Team Fortress 2 YouTuber called Fat Magic. You know, he's a YouTuber. You know,
How
and he has a
fat is
character he puts on.
What is
At some point, he put on a character called Dr. Large. It was a beautiful. He was a medic that was very chubby, and then I was like, oh, instead of Dr. Large, it could be Sussy Large, because like Sussy, you know, like Among Us. And then I just kind of put dragon heads on top of instead of wither skulls, and I thought that'd be quite funny to call him that. And then that's the culmination of all those different places, all just culminating in a beautiful being.
Pretty sus, as the kids these days say.
Yeah. Do they? Do they actually say that? I don't know.
I don't think so. I don't know.
Why
you know
not?
any kids?
No.
I'm just, I don't.
Kids are fake.
Change it.
They don't exist. Wake up.
No.
What
All I
did you-
know is eat hot chip, lie, and scratch balls, and that's about it.
Yeah, and then you sniff.
So
If you don't,
said,
if you scratch your balls and then you don't sniff them, did you really scratch your balls?
True.
Shut up.
That is a very important question to ask.
I'm not going to ask that question. However, I'm going to ask a different question. You said that
Okay.
Dr. Large from this video you watched was overweight, and you compared Dr. Large to Sussy Large. So I'm on to my next question. How much does Sussy Large weigh in pounds?
I think it's incomprehensible to humans, you know, or anybody except
It's like-
myself
it's
and
like
him.
the mass
Like
of a
we have
black
that
hole.
bond. Like he's like the same weight as like a neutron star, you know? It's like he's too dense for you to understand.
Wow. I truly cannot understand.
He's too large for you to understand
So
for your
wouldn't-
feeble mind.
Wouldn't that like create like a black hole on TGF? And
No,
TGF
No, he
ability?
uses his powers to not create a black hole, actually.
No
Okay.
questions. You can ask no questions about Sussy Large.
Yeah,
It's very private
like
information.
it's very private information.
Private life. We
Personal.
should not question his motives.
Yes.
So, Skizzili, did you was it expected when people started worshipping His Holiness Sussy Large?
Hmm?
Did you expect it? What was your reaction to the worshipping.
It was a beautiful thing actually. Like it was like he deserves to be worshipped, you know. So it's like it just kind of was eventually going to happen anyway. So.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Ovalgoatkid.
Okay.
I agree.
I agree.
I agree with your statement that you just made.
Actually, I disagree.
You should
Fucking
kill-
Goomba.
Okay.
I would fuck a Goomba.
No.
Oh, we have the next question.
I have the next question.
You do.
What? I do?
You do.
What's the question? Tell me
No
the
way.
question.
What's the question, Oval?
I don't know.
Agony.
What got you into Avalon?
I don't. It's just funny. I wasn't even in. I wasn't even like did too much. I didn't do much for Avalon. I was just friends with Christy somewhat, and then she made me a funny gaming role, which had like all the admin powers, and I didn't abuse it because I am not that type of person. I could whenever I want just delete the server. Actually, I can't. Sadly, I wish I could, but I could delete all the funny text chats and whatever, and I think it'd be quite hilarious.
Could
It
you
would be quite
delete
hilarious.
Aspera General on the podcast?
Yes.
We need viewers. We need to do something extreme.
Yes. We need to have. Here's the title: Skizzili Cast. Deleting channels challenge. He deleted Aspera General. Real.
Not clickbait. Not
Not
clickbait.
clickbait.
Gone
Gone
sexual?
sexual.
Sussy Large.
Sussy Large.
We'll just have like the regular like podcasting. And we'll just have like a big circle that just encircles the entire thumbnail, so you don't know it's pointing at.
With like 20 arrows.
20 arrows inside the circle, pointing to and out, in and outside the circle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you don't know where they're meant to be pointing to. They just point somewhere.
We have
Somewhere.
somebody with a very shocked face on it too. Get PewDiePie or something.
We'll
Get
PewDiePie on the
Get the
podcast.
association.
True. We need PewDiePie on the podcast. He would be so awesome on the podcast.
We need that.
Time to message him
association.
on twitter.com to join the TG podcast.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
That'd be awesome. Yeah, that.
Okay, next question.
Anyway, Skizzili, the next question.
Here, let me take a gander at the questions, you know? Take a little gander.
Well, gander.
See the funny questions. I'm stalling because I need to actually go to the thing.
A little peek.
How was your infamous catchphrase? Yo, Skizzili here, wave emoji. Or alternatively, hey guys, Skizzili here, wave emoji started. Well, I didn't actually start that. That was Gottlieb who started that. So I didn't make it. He just started doing that. And then it just kind of came associated with me because he had his name as Skizzil on the TG 1.17 server. So it confused a bunch of people and he started doing that. And also, it also, I think, yeah, and also when like everybody became Skizzili at some point because of him. It's quite funny because he was trying to alt on the TGs or the Teenagers Gaming Discord or something. He'd like changed his name to mine or something. I don't remember fully. I forgot. I have dementia.
That event led me to go to every single TG player's name and like use the notes section on Discord for the first time ever and write their name.
Who uses
because-
the notes thing? I think it's more funny if you didn't know who you were talking to.
I know. I needed to know who I was talking to because I go to like my Discord messages and everyone will change their Discord actual username. So like, it would just be like, would you like to DM Skizzili or Skizzili or Skizzili? And everyone was just
Yeah, it was
Skizzili.
me.
I didn't know who I was
It
talking
was all
to.
me. We were all a hive mind.
I've had the same notes for my own name for 2 years because I didn't know how to change my status. It was very
Deranged individuals.
awesome. For real. Not fake. Not fake, guys. It's not fake. It's real.
User DTI says Moss Bunker kind of mid, and I kind of agree with him. On TGF Minecraft server, he said that.
Thank you,
You said
Skizzili.
that.
Anyway, that is the end of the questions that I have prepared prior to the podcast. The rest of all of these questions have been podcast viewer submitted, and I am sorry for all of these. Anyway, the next question is, what is your favorite epic rap battle of history video?
Well, obviously, it has to be Hitler versus Darth Vader. I think that's definitely the best one. out of all of them. You know?
Can you go
Yeah.
more in depth on that?
No.
Can you explain the exact sections of that video and why it is such a good video in your eyes?
He talks about like killing a bunch of people, Hitler, and then Darth Vader be like, "Oh, I killed a bunch of people too because I'm a Sith Lord," and then that's basically the whole video, you know?
And then they start making out.
Yeah, and they start having steamy sex.
Awesome.
It does kind of
This sounds like a great video.
I know.
This
Yeah,
is-
I know. That's why I watched the whole thing like 20 times.
20 times. Okay.
Yeah.
That's quite a few times. How much-
I don't think it was enough times. Maybe I'll start like watching it more again, Liz.
So a video is about 3 minutes long. So 33 times 20. That would be
It's 60, you idiot. You fucking idiot.
So you spend an hour.
Yeah, of course. Like that's not even
Fucking
like enough
watching
time.
this
I
same
should have spent like a year, the whole year, just constantly glued to my screen watching Hitler versus Darth Vader.
But did you-
epic rap battles of history.
Did you watch Hitler versus Darth Vader in one sitting or like progressively over your entire life 20 times?
No, through one sitting, of course.
One
Can't just-
sitting, just a an hour of
You
pure
enjoy
Hitler
it more
versus
and more
Darth
the
Vader.
more times you watch it, you know. And if you like, you might forget some bits if you don't like watch it all at this, like all of them at the same time, or like
You
I'll
gain
watch them in a row.
a fond
are you-
appreciation to the art of epic rap battles of history.
Yeah, it is such a beautiful creation.
Really a tear in my eye.
Exactly. You know, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Titanium Cow, you the next question.
I do have the next question now.
You do.
What is the next question?
It is the question 2 that has a Q next to it. The one after what is your favorite epic rap battle history video?
That is true. Skizzili. Gaming?
Gaming. That's my answer.
That is your answer. That's a
That is
terrible
my
question.
my
Who
final
submitted this
answer
question?
is gaming.
I'm going to find out who submitted this question and ban them.
Yeah, I agree. I think you should ban them in real life.
I eat plastic. Is I eat plastic watching now?
Yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah, you should unmute him, and let him explain himself, please. Let
Yeah.
him explain himself.
Plastic,
Yes.
you have the chance to explain yourself live on the podcast. How will you answer for your crimes?
Silent.
I gave him the role.
You are
I
allowed to
gave him
speak
the
now. Are
role.
you? Hello?
Plastic, you have to unmute yourself and answer for your crimes.
Yo, plastic.
You have to answer for your crimes,
Answer
Plastic.
your
I don't
for
care
your
if you're
crimes.
playing War Thunder.
That.
Answer for your
Right.
crimes.
Stop playing. War
Unmute
Thunder
yourself,
and
Plastic,
answer
and
your-
answer for your
crimes.
crimes.
Yourself, dude. Unmute yourself and explain.
Plastic.
now.
Unmute yourself and answer for your
Now.
crimes. Now.
I'm
He
gonna
stopped
beat
sending messages.
This is
He's
so
shit
sad.
out of
sad.
you.
Just kick him. Just kick him. Get him out of here.
Beat the
Plastic, you will
shit out
be
of
banned if you do not unmute yourself and answer for your crimes.
I'm gonna find you.
Did we get the ban
Kill you,
here?
dude. How dare you? Okay. Unmute yourself.
Plastic,
Now.
Now.
Tired yourself.
I will give you 19 seconds. The 19 seconds are on the clock. This is the TG Court of Justice. You must answer for your crimes.
We bring justice to the foolish.
Oh, he doesn't have permission to speak. I gotta give him some more roles. What? I gave him TG podcast host. What else?
This has become a courthouse. We're at a courthouse now.
You can have. What do I have to give him to unmute? Helper. You have moderator perms. Can you unmute yourself?
You're totally on the channels. Dude.
Plastic. Can you unmute yourself and answer for your crimes? No,
No,
what do
you
you
can't.
You still can't. What do you mean? You can have moderator. Oh, so he got server muted.
He
There,
deserved it.
there.
There we go.
You rat.
Answer for your crimes.
Yeah.
I agree with that statement.
I agree. I agree. Is this Morse code?
I think he's sending Morse code.
I think he's sending Morse code. Let me pull up a translator.
Okay, that's a dash. Okay,
Okay.
that's a dash as well. Dot. Okay.
Dash dash dot. Okay.
Oh, Oh,
Oh,
dot.
dash dash dot dash dash dot dot. So that's TTEE. What does that mean?
What does that mean? Please explain.
Please
More
explain.
detail.
Plastic. What does TTEE mean?
What does it mean?
What does
What
that
does it
mean?
mean?
What does it
I don't know. It's TTEE. Yeah, you're unmuted.
You fucking
Plastic, you're unmuted. Answer for your
The
crimes.
least scuffed TG
How about no?
podcast
How
ever.
about no? I refuse.
Yeah, there you
No,
go.
no, you
Do
can't
it.
refuse.
No.
Answer for your crimes.
I am refusing right now. I'm refusing.
You cannot
You
refuse
are
justice.
being charged
But I am,
on the
but I am.
crime.
You are being
Okay.
charged with multiple crimes against humanity.
The crime
I
that
just
you are
wanna
being
know.
the crime
just
you're
wanna
being
know.
charged.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
The crime you're being charged with is putting the question gaming and expecting us to ask it on the podcast and expecting it to be a good question. How do you answer for that?
How do you plea?
Well, I'm British, so I'm supposed to be bad.
Oh,
things.
so you deserve the death sentence.
So he's
Yeah.
British, so
Yeah.
he's pleading
Nope.
insanity.
Yeah, he's pleading. Yeah, okay.
Plastic, I just want to
Of
know
course.
what gives you the right
How do you have the audacity?
audacity?
The audacity.
I
That's
don't
the
know.
sorts of questions in the podcast.
Wait, can I? Hang on a minute.
You join our podcast.
You
our
unmute
ask
yourself
questions.
and
Question.
start talking.
Start talk. How you interrupt? How
Interrupt
wait,
our
dare you?
entire thing and just start talking.
How
I
dare
can't
you?
believe. Oh, you muted.
Oh no.
Simply get good. Simply get good.
Oh no.
This is a great podcast, really good podcast.
This is a terrible podcast. You have been banned. How do I server mute? I eat plastic. He is gone. He is dead. This has been terrible. How do I unmute Skizzili? I forgot. I don't have unmuting perms. That's Skizzili. How are you, Skizzili?
He comes in here. He
Comes
writes
in here.
gaming, and then he ruins the
Writes
podcast.
gaming.
He ruins your
Jumps in the
podcast,
podcast.
My
starts
my
talking,
Your
podcast.
podcast. Your
unmutes
podcast.
himself. Gives himself moderator perms.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
What a
For
delinquent.
shame.
British
Freaking delinquent.
delinquent. Go stab somebody.
Yeah. Yeah. Go get beat up by the IRA.
True. All right. Okay. Maybe we should move on to the next question.
Yes.
Oh, well, you have the next question.
I do.
Mm-hmm.
God, I do.
Yes.
As somebody who's been around since 1.15, what keeps you active?
Well, I would say mostly the community. The community of awful, terrible people is pretty.
Like, I eat
fun.
plastic.
True. Like
Yes.
user I eat
Yes.
plastic.
Joins
I eat
our
plastic.
podcast.
We all hate I eat plastic.
It's true. We
have a
hate them
vendetta
so much.
against I eat plastic.
Yes.
You will
But
never
basically, it's the
have it. This
community
is
and also just
awful.
being able to make stuff and have
Yeah.
funny stuff happen is very cool and awesome.
Boo.
Boo.
Have a better answer.
Well, actually, it's I'm locked here. I'm actually stuck here, like everybody else. We're all stuck here. We can't leave.
There we go. That there was no love on TG.
Once you join
No
TG, you can
cause
never leave
illusions.
TG.
I've been stuck in a shitty HP laptop from 2001 for 2 years. Let me out.
Wow, you've been stuck in a laptop that's from 2001 for 2 years. How?
Holy shit.
Yeah,
Seriously, those people?
Fucked my laptop and someone put
Awesome.
glue on it.
What was that? Ted?
Can we have a full sex tape on that, please?
Yeah.
You're
Here, one
my
second. Let me get my stream on.
Bro.
Awesome.
Wow.
We need a
fuck.
full. We need a lot. I'm a visual learner.
Visual learner. Hey guys, what's genocide? I'm a visual learner, by the way.
Yes, leave you the next question.
Skizzili, what inspired you to take on your penguin identity? Well, I like penguins. They're kind of funny. They're kind of stupid little looking boys. And then I was like, oh, I should be I was like thinking of a skin to use. I was like, oh yeah, I should be a penguin skin. And I looked, and then I saw the funny one with the scarf. You can't post questions during the podcast,
They actually
J-Man.
can. They can.
I
Well,
don't
know
care.
we'll get
I
to those
didn't.
later.
I changed the whole rules of the whole podcast.
Okay,
Wow.
great. Thank you, Skizzili, for changing the rules of the podcast while we are in the middle of a podcast.
Setting new
Thanks.
precedents.
New
Yeah, exactly.
precedents.
It's called being what the fuck's it called?
I don't know. You tell me.
Are you,
I'm thinking.
he's thinking.
Shut the fuck up. I'm thinking.
He's thinking.
It's something I do often.
Plastic, can you please
He
be
does not
quiet.
use
He's
his
thinking.
brain.
A trendsetter. Yes, there you go. Yeah, we are being racist, plastic.
We are being very
Awesome.
racist, yeah.
True.
Anyway, that's the wrong question. Who's your favorite Big Time Rush member, Skizzili?
Well, obviously, it's got to be John Lennon.
John Lennon, Femboy John Lennon, or just regular John Lennon?
Oh, that is very. I don't know. They are both pretty good at what they do, but I would say Femboy John Lennon because he has a pretty cool style. I like his style. He plays like the mandolin. I think that's kind of cool.
Shut the fuck up.
No, I don't think I will.
Awesome. So
I will
wholesome.
choose not to do the thing that you told me to do because I think,
Titaniumcow, you have the next question.
yeah, here's the next
Next
question.
question, my ass, dude.
Awesome.
Sure,
Yeah, I
by all
see.
means, I will now ask the last question. So, they boiled the children. Did they deserve it?
Only if they were Bosnian. Well, nothing happened to the Bosnians. They still deserved it, you know.
The Bosnians give you your name, shouldn't you? Aren't you?
I was
against them?
killing the Bosnian person.
Oh, okay.
You know, like I wasn't
but
on their side.
I thought that
I
was like
the
a
one
you
were,
murdering
like,
him.
You're
I
wearing
thought that was like a
badge of
redemption
war.
arc for you.
Yeah,
and the
I'm wearing his
Bosnians.
final words as a badge of honor.
Yes. Like
I
a way
thought
to,
that was like a redemption arc for you. Like you're finally
No,
understanding.
redemption
Like-
arc. Who wants a redemption arc?
Okay, you just
Skizzili
okay.
wears that man's face now.
Yeah,
I want the name.
his flesh is my flesh.
Did they happen to look like a penguin? Oh wait! Finally we found the answer of where does your skin come from. Finally, it took us all
Yeah,
the way
true.
here to
Well,
get to it.
Oh no, I don't think that was supposed to be let out. I don't think. Well, I wear the skin of multiple people. You know, like it's not just one
Okay.
person. Like I wear his face. That's where my face comes from.
Okay,
And he was also a penguin.
interesting.
Awesome.
Very, very interesting.
Very interesting. Very interesting. Very, very, very. The
Thanks. I made it myself.
1991 Skizzili flesh wall incident. Awesome.
I'm like from the wall of flesh from Tuelia.
a wall of
what's-
flesh.
Wall of flesh.
Oh.
Wall of bones.
Can I see?
Wake up.
Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up!
Okay.
I will
Anyway,
choose not to. I will continue to sleep.
I love my sleep. I love my sleep. I love my
All right, I
sleep.
think we should move on to the next question,
No.
shall we? Oh, okay.
I guess we're not. Anyway, Skizzili.
I guess we're perpetually
did
just
the
stuck.
children? They boiled the children? Did they deserve it?
Absolutely, they deserved it. They like the soap is magnificent. They use the eyes for the soap.
Bosnian
It's very.
soup?
I love Bosnian eye soap. It's very beautiful. Smells great.
Coolio. I love
Hopefully,
it.
the next question.
I have the next question.
You do.
Does a Skizzili Skizzle or Sizzilie does it
You
does
tried-
it
are you going to try that again?
Does a Skizzili Sizzle or does a Skizzili Skizzle or Skizzile does a Skizzili Skizzle or Sizzilie when fried? A tongue twister.
Should I ask this question?
Yeah,
Say
they
it 10
do.
times faster.
They taste delicious. You should try
no,
them sometime.
but which one? Do they Skizzle
All of them.
or do they Sizzilie?
All of them.
Is it
all of them.
Skizzle
They
or
burnt.
sizzle?
They were
Oh,
burned.
wait, no,
with
it's
the
not
sound of
Sizzly.
me.
Oh wait, no, there is an
No.
eye there. It's a Sizzilie.
Like
Okay,
a-
so
Does
Skizzle
it
or
fart?
Sizzly?
Yeah, all of them. They
What we
taste
want
great.
to know is does it fart?
My Pengusi do fart. What's so funny? What's so funny about that one, huh? What's so funny about my Pengusi farting, huh?
It's funny you say that because penguins don't fart.
I do.
Skizzly, you the next question.
Okay. Favorite root beer. Mug root beer. Let's fucking go. Mug root beer. I love mug root beer. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, dude.
The dog. I would have sexual intercourse
yeah.
with that dog. Holy shit.
Hey, this is a mug moment.
Mug moment. I love mug. Holy shit. Mug gang rise up.
Hold on, question.
Monkey
What would you say to all the A and W and Barks fans out there?
They should kill them.
Subs now.
True. I agree.
Awesome.
I was just about to. Oh wait,
No, you
never
weren't.
mind. I wasn't gonna say anything.
Yeah, exactly.
I was
That's
going
what
to
happened.
stay. I was going to remain silent and
Remain
stay in this moment, appreciating everything and not speaking.
Exactly. You should kayak yourself.
I love kayaking.
I do
Awesome.
love-
Me too. Want to go kayaking together?
Oh my god.
Is this how a suicide
Touches
pact
tips of
forms?
fingers together. Pulls a funny pleading face. Want to go kayaking together?
Oh my god. Colon. What's the two dots? The colon. Colon. Pointing right. Colon. Pleading face. Colon. Pointing left. What if you went kayaking? Kayaking sometime. JK. Unless.
Flush
Colon.
emoji.
Colon
Smiley emoji.
flush.
Coffin emoji.
Mhm.
Get in.
Get in.
Skizzili, why are you old? And what do you recommend newer players to do to not become old?
Well, you
He's
should
so
sacrifice your body to the Sussy Large to not become old. Like I'll no longer become old actually because I sacrificed my fake body to him, and now I have a real body.
The Bosnian
Cool.
body?
No, that's I just wear the Bosnian's face.
Okay, so you have a different body that you wear skin from other people
Yeah,
on.
like my body is like from another world, but my skin I have to take it from other people because I usually don't have skin. My body doesn't come with skin.
Like that one movie.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
that
Ratatouille.
That one movie.
Ratatouille, my favorite movie.
Yes.
I
I love
agree.
it.
Like it's so weird that they let the rat have sexual intercourse with the guy. Like how did they
What?
let that in a children's movie?
That's I love Ratatouille. It's my favorite
Yeah, it's like
movie.
so weird. I don't know. I don't know why they let that happen in a children's movie.
I'm sure I'll
I
start
think you the next question.
Dude, they fucked Among Us.
They sure did.
it. Sure.
Hell yeah, brother.
Hell yeah. Anyway, next
Okay.
question.
Oh, damn, you the next question. Is he alive?
No, he died.
Titaniumcow?
He was killed by the Sussy.
He got
Okay.
killed.
I'm playing
Magnar?
Robots Armored Patrol.
Armor Patrol, let's fucking go.
How
What?
I love gaming during the TG podcast.
how'd you find out about a server?
No, that's not. We already answered that question.
That was the first
I know.
question.
That was the first question.
I'm sorry. What was your reaction to the council of everyone becoming Skizzili?
I think it was quite humorous, actually. It was quite comedical. I wasn't even like the initial catalyst to that. It was just other people, and then I kind of encouraged it because like being Skizzili is pretty epic because we all share one mind and one like body, so it's kind of like a hive mind, And we all have the same thoughts, perfect unison. Wake up.
Awesome.
Okay, so that
There
is
you
the end of questions for Questions Cast. We're going to get some ones that have been recently submitted that I just did not put in Questions for Cast because I do not care. So I'm going to
Yeah,
start
that's a good point. You make a good point. We just don't care. We don't care if you would go die in a hole. Just go do that now. Actually, that'd be kind of awesome.
Okay.
I think we'll start on Calicazanti. How do you foresee that March is going to be an interesting day? But I'm not saying that. Actually, Oval's going to say that. Oval, go say what I just said.
Say it. I'm gonna say what he just said. How did you
He's gonna-
foresee that March 13th would be an interesting day? Which, as we all know, it very much was.
Yeah, because like the cleansing of the bedrocky. Well, I foresee it in the future because I asked Sussy Large to show me an image of March 13th,
Wow.
and I saw the ban message from him. Yeah, from Norman Otterman. I saw the ban message in my eyes.
Now, how did you interpret this?
Well, obviously, I knew it was being. I wouldn't want to say I can't alter. I wouldn't want to alter the timeline, So I had to say it's an interesting day, just in case it would change something. So I had to keep it kind of vague.
Absolutely. Totally.
Anyway, Skizzili, can you grab the question from Lisfisk right below the big tower one?
Why?
Read the question. You have the next question.
Wait, where is it?
If you go to podcasts with the big tower, and right below that, there's a question from
Okay.
this.
I see. Why are you a map art addict? Well, since that they added an ability to duplicate map arts on the GGF's Minecraft server, it makes it a lot easier to make map arts because all you have to do is run a duper for like 30 minutes or less even, and then you have all the materials you need to make a map art. And now that there's easy place,
Easy.
it makes it even easier to make a map art. You can probably get one done in like an hour and a half. Easy.
I got a pretty good question for him.
Do you?
Yeah. Skizzili, what the fuck does Yoinky Sloinky mean?
You know when you like take something of somebody's like in a very speedily manner, and
Like my stuff.
Robbing
Yeah.
someone.
yeah, then you have to yell at the top of your lungs, Yoinky Sloinky. When you take the drip as well, like when you take the drip, you have to yell Yoinky Sloinky. Like in Skizzili's Strange Endeavors.
Oh yeah, that one.
It's like a reference. Is that like a reference to Skizzili's Strange Endeavors? Like like the funny.
I love that book.
They should make
series.
that into a comic.
They should make that into a live action film. Here's the next question. The question that is asked on every podcast, but has never been asked on the TG podcast, because I think the question sucks and does not relate to TG at all.
Then why would you ask it to me? Why would I care? Why would I want to
because
answer
I
this?
wish for you to suffer, and I wish for this
fair
podcast to fail. So, Skizzili,
Awesome.
you've just received the news. Skizzili's Strange Endeavors is being turned into a movie, and you get to decide who plays you. Who's playing you?
I would say like I don't know. I'd say Sussy Large. I think Sussy Large could play my role pretty well. To be honest,
Well,
he has a
would-
beautiful voice. Like he's like a silky smooth voice. Like he's like looks tremendous. So I think he would do the role quite well.
Who
You
would play Sussy
bring it
Large?
justice.
He's like the Brad Pitt, or
Yeah,
I don't know,
exactly.
Tom
Like he's
Cruise
like
of Minecraft.
true.
And who would play
He's like-
Despacito?
he's like
Everyone knows
Tom
Despacito.
Cruise, like Minecraft in real life.
Minecraft.
Skizzili,
fake life.
who would play Despacito?
I would say, that is a good question. I would say I would play Despacito. I think I could play a good Despacito.
Who
You wouldn't play
who would
yourself?
Play Titanium Cow, because he's in that book. Now
Is
he
he?
is now.
I don't remember. I
He's in
think
now.
Subma. I think you could play a good Titanium Cow.
I would be a
Yeah.
great Titanium Cow.
Yeah, I think so. I
Give
think
us
so
your
as
best.
well. I agree.
Give us
Mhm.
your best titanium cow acting.
Impression, please.
I will
yes.
not. I will save that only for the film.
Okay.
Which
Wow.
will be released
I
tomorrow.
was-
No,
fucking-
not even a sneak peek. Wow, you're keeping
Sure.
it kind
No
of
sneak
locked
peek.
down.
I hate my viewers and I hate you all. So no sneak peek.
Thanks.
Some.
Awesome.
Awesome.
All right. Next
Anyway, the
question.
next question: what would you do if you were playing on a Minecraft server known as TGF, and you looked down upon your desk and you saw a little Minecraft Steve building a home on your desk?
I would smash him with my fist and eat him, and then turn him into soap.
Awesome.
And then I would like play Minecraft again. I'd play in TGF again, and then if it happened again, I would do it all over, and it would be like a time loop of constant destruction of Steve from Minecraft.
I don't know how to respond to that or even commentate. But I'm good for you.
Thanks.
I'm
He
glad.
deserved it.
I'm glad. Okay, so
He actually like added to that question.
he did.
What if the earlier question, but with little Alex? I would fuck that. I would fuck the mic.
What?
I would fuck
What?
Oh no!
Wait, what?
What? No, hell
Wait, what?
nah.
Wait, I
Oh,
didn't.
hell nah.
No, I didn't say anything. What are you talking
Hell
about?
no.
I didn't say. Why are you
Oh,
saying
no.
not? I don't understand.
This is the worst podcast I've ever been on so far,
Are you
and
sure?
this is very much so. This is awful.
Thanks.
You are never being invited again to the TG podcast.
Why not? I should become
Never.
the next host
No,
when you
should
die
not.
in a tragic
God.
accident.
You
on
will
April
never
22nd.
ever come
When
back
you
here
die
again.
Not
and
No.
in a tragic train crash in March
You
20.
know, Skizzle, you know what? You know what? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this.
I will be
you
the
know
next
what?
host.
You know what? There you go. Plastic's been unmuted.
No.
I got a
No.
question for.
This is getting worse.
Hi guys.
I got
Hi.
a question
Hi guys.
for
Hi.
Plastic. So, how
Yeah?
did you join the server?
I saw the post on Reddit actually, as everyone else did.
No, you
And
didn't.
I
I don't,
joined.
you don't have eyes.
Plasticcast.
That's the cast, yeah.
The Plasticcast.
How dare he?
Finally.
He's stealing my spotlight. How dare he?
You're a fucking penguin.
Send him
Lloyd.
to Sussy
Plastic,
Large
can you
as
go
hell.
to podcast? Can you ask this question?
I don't think you can actually.
Pick any question.
Pick anyone out of all of them.
When Plasticcast. There we go.
Skizzili, what is your response?
Among Us.
Wow, very true. Very true.
So true. So
Thanks.
true. So.
I had sexual intercourse with the Among Us crewmate.
Yeah,
Wait, what?
Oh, okay, wait, no. NAR has brought in a new question. So, what if
Oh, wow.
in that earlier question with the tiny little Minecraft Steeper Alex, what if it was Ovalgoatkid?
No.
It is not a clone. It is the original Ovalgoatkid.
Help.
Soap.
I don't want to get crushed.
Make him into soap. You can't come as soap man, soap man.
Okay, that was, Oval. That was
That's
just
the
a
noise he would make
question.
when he turns
Oval,
into
you're
soap.
okay. You're not being boiled.
Are you sure?
Okay, I think just Oval imagined he died, and I think he actually.
No,
just
he
died.
actually did die. This is imposter. The imposter.
Striking.
Oh.
I think he had a stroke.
What's up? I submitted a question in podcasts, and I want you to read it.
No.
No.
How did
Not-
you first
How
react
did the-
when the coalition
How did you first
invaded
react
Herusia?
when the
You are
coalition
the carrier
invaded
Vincent Stryker.
Herusia? You were the carriers of Vinson Strike Group. Well, actually, I am the Shovel Yellow, and I can kill anything.
Awesome.
Shovel Yellow can kill anything.
The Shovel Yellow can kill anything.
You can. You can.
Okay, titaniumcow, you have the next question.
Do I now?
Yeah,
Does
just
he?
go in podcast. Ask one of those things.
Okay, let me pick a question here. Momkey Camge.
I love.
I love Monkey Cage. It's so good.
I hate
That's
gorillas.
Wicked, yeah.
Ugh, stinky. They like
Ugh.
themselves with their own
Burn
poop.
in
Ugh.
hell.
Oh,
Yeah,
they
disgusting.
deserve to burn in hell. But
God is gonna
monkeys.
skin you alive.
I love holy. They even if they're in the cage, which they like if they got out of the cage, because technically the cage is the real world, and everybody outside of the cage is the fake world. You know,
So deep.
So-
So deep.
You will be
Metaphor of,
torn
like,
to shreds.
alive. So good.
they're the ones trapped in the cage. Actually, we're the ones saved.
Awesome.
I posted a document in a podcast if you guys want to go read that.
Oh, thanks for sharing.
It's pretty good.
Carrier
Oh,
Vincent
read it
Strike
all.
Group.
Let's
read
read
it
the
all
next
out.
question.
Yeah. It's the entire Schizo Dream 2.0.
The Skizzophrenia.
Hey guys, welcome to Oval Reads. We're reading the Carrier Vincent Strike Group.
Finally, TG Reads is back.
Finally.
Let's
Fine.
go. It returns.
It returns.
The year is 1130. Wow.
Come on, read, bitch.
Medieval. And
Read.
there's of the Imperial
Read.
calendar. The
Read.
start of a nation known as the Coalition, made up of UK, Ireland, Isle of Man, Australia, New Zealand, Italy, Malta, Spain, Portugal, and Germany. Jesus Christ. After a coup, the previous leader of the coalition, Raval Caramud, is from the.
So for what may be the final question of the podcast?
Wait,
Skizzili,
interrupted him.
Skizzili.
I wanted to listen. That was
Skizzili,
very
what is
important
the-
information.
What do you think you should name the podcast? What's the name of the podcast?
Schizo Hell.
That is a terrible name. That is not in
No, it's-
line
it's the
with
entire
any
point.
of the
It's an
I
podcasts.
think
name,
this
it's
is
a
pretty.
podcast.
I think that we all
Yeah.
schizophrenia. We have
Pretty
we have
nice.
dimdentia and
Dim
schizophrenia.
Dementia.
It should be named schizophrenia.
Yeah, Skizzili. Skizzili.
Schizophrenia. There you go.
Schizophrenia.
Wait, I'm not sure how I would pronounce this. Wait,
Why not?
I'm not sure how I would pronounce this. I'm not sure how would
I'll
I
pronounce you
it?
dead at the scene.
Skizzili. I don't know.
Shizzily.
Awful.
I don't know how the fuck do you pronounce. I don't know. Skizzili.
Drain damage.
Brain damage.
No, it's drain damage actually.
Brain damage?
Drain damage. I have drain damage.
I think Oval is like I think I know that NAR said that it's not the clone, but I think Oval has like several different clones. And it's only been like this podcast for like a maximum of like 10 minutes, and he dies at the end of the 10 minutes.
Alps, yes, Alps.
That
Yes,
would be
Alps.
awesome.
Podcast
And you-
ends, I will die.
And you just keep repeating, just
That's,
switching
that's
out.
my answer to the next
Google.
question.
I didn't even
Very
ask the
true.
next question. I don't think there is a next question.
Are you sure? Have you checked?
Well, I mean, there's always the reading, of course. Back to that. You know, like
There's
paragraph.
plastics questions on racism.
Well,
Google-
nobody cares about him. So he's British.
It's true. It's true.
Ew. British people don't exist, dude. All
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
they don't. No, they exist, but they don't deserve to exist.
Yeah, we actually live in
Eat
hell, by the
plastic.
way. So we're all
Hey,
demons.
plastic. As a British person, how do you interpret this?
I don't know. I mean, I feel like robbing some banks, perhaps killing some migrants. You know, perhaps even
Yes.
Did you do a bit of colonialism? You know, invade Australia again.
Yes.
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 Nice,
Yes.
nice.
Plastic, if you had control of the British government and you could colonize one country, which would it be?
America 2.0.
No.
Yes.
No. Florida, we will beat you up.
No.
Florida's so strong.
No.
So
True.
sexy.
True.
No. No. That's
The
my
sound
answer to
of
that
that.
one.
No. No. No.
No.
No.
So,
Yo,
Plastic, how did you
what's
first
up?
find
Holy
out
shit.
about the server?
Turn on the heater.
How, why are you letting
What
him
is
hide
happening?
when I was, I sort of
What
read
is
a post,
happening?
Joined.
So, where does your skin come from?
Everyone at the end
What's
of
your
time.
name? Plastic.
Everyone
What
at
are
the
you?
end of time. I like that one.
Why
Why don't you
like,
unlock
I
your
eat Plastic.
door?
How did that name come? How did you get that name?
It's actually interesting though. So when I was like 11, I got a 3D printer, and they used as plastic. So I thought it'd be funny if my name was Are Plastic.
Whose baby
And
is
That
that?
was literally it.
Whose baby that?
Yeah,
Oh, it's you. Okay, that makes more
yeah,
sense.
yeah. It's my kid. Don't worry.
Plastic. Follow-up
yeah.
question. When will you unlock your door?
Never.
Let me in.
Never.
Let me in. Let me in. Let me in.
Smiley.
You're in my walls. Go away.
I'm in your walls. I am your walls. I am your walls. Please let
I
me
am
in.
your walls. I am the walls.
I am your walls.
I am the walls.
And I'm
The
Kanye
walls
West.
into hell.
No way.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Like the most scuffed podcast has ever been.
What?
This is great.
Yo,
Well, I'm gonna send you a Snapchat in a couple of seconds, okay?
I don't think this is an important thing for the pot. I don't think. We.
I feel that for every viewing this.
Why do I look so
we should-
decrepit right now?
We should give.
Boss,
We
you
need to
deserve it.
give.
Wake up.
We need to give Plastic podcast hosts do their contributions. to
True,
society.
true.
No,
I agree with this. I think a good idea.
I
Yeah.
don't. I disagree with this information that you just spewed into my ear holes.
Yeah, I see.
Penguin holes. Pengusi.
Real.
Pussy.
Damn, bro.
Wanna see
could
my
not
Pengusi?
stand That Pengusi. Oh, wait, fuck. Fuck. I just. Okay.
Wait, what?
Follow-up question. Who needs their Skizzili?
Oh my god.
OMG me. OMG
Oh my
me.
god, me. Oh my god, me.
OMG
Thank you all for tuning into the TG podcast.
No, we hate all of you.
No, no, no.
This
no.
has been-
It's still
this is-
going.
No.
No.
Here's
No.
the title.
No.
Here's my title idea.
In the year 1134, the coalition launched a joint operation to conquer 3/4 of Antarctica.
Thank
on the
you
other side
all
of the
for
world.
listening
It
to the
launched a
TG
attack
podcast.
on Japan and places.
No, we
This
hate
has
all of
been
you. Stop.
episode
You should stop
20.
listening
World's
to
on
the
edge.
TG
Meanwhile, the
podcast.
country
Host Titanium Cow
takes the opportunity
and
whilst the world is in
Ovalgoatkid
chaos.
along with
to claim South
myself.
America. They are outlined in green.
With the
Plastic
wonderful
countries that are
guest
still being
for
conquered
today,
by the coalition are
Skizzili.
marked in red.
Belongs to
In the
Russia.
year.
This has been episode 20.
Voice Serbia.
We'll see you all in the next episode.
No, we
Thank you
won't.
for watching.